Okay, what are some of the symbols you see in this? What are we seeing? What's the obvious one?
He's covering the wall. He's not breaking it, he's covering the wall like someone did.
Okay, well, so covering is an action, but what is a symbol, right? You already said it. The wall. Okay. The wall. What other symbols do you see here?
There's a bucket.
There's a bucket, right? Not just one, there's two.
And it's filled with water.
Right? So this bucket, what does it symbolize? Like, think about it. There's water coming in. There's a bucket. Anyone?
The house is gonna be flooded.
It could be, right? But like, how many of you have been on a boat?
I hate boats.
I drove a boat.
You're supposed to have a bucket on the boat to do what?
Art.
Bail you out, right? So they're using these symbols. They have a little bucket here. There's water on the ground. What do you think this treasury is doing? It's bailing them out. From what? What are some of the labels? Okay, this one source can do a lot. Insurance. What's another label? Housing. Banks. Automobile. Okay. So, grade 9s, let's focus. So there's this big wall, and there's a couple of places where it's leaking. They have a bail bucket. What do you think the author is trying to say? Hold on, so you said overflowing. Does this look like a good problem to have or a bad problem? Bad. So if this is a bail bucket, what do you think this person is trying to say about the treasury? Do you understand what a treasury is? Treasury is like your bank. It's where you keep your money, right?
Wait, who is this?
I don't know, it doesn't matter.
He's using the treasury money.
He's using the treasury money to bail out whatever they're representing. I don't know who Geithner is.
There's letters on the bug. On the orange. Wait, what does this shirt say?
I'm assuming it's his name. I don't know who this is. Okay, so we saw a lot of symbolism there. Big wall, keep you safe, bail buckets. Let's talk about exaggeration. Sometimes cartoonists overdo or exaggerate the physical characteristics of people or things in order to make a point. I believe that's called caricature. I could be wrong. So when you're looking at a cartoon and if there's people in the cartoon, you want to see if there's anything overdone and exaggerated, blown out of response.
A bomb.
Try to decide what the point of the cartoonist was trying to make through exaggeration. Do we see any exaggeration in this? Is anything overly exaggerated? Let's make sure we're focused up here. What's exaggerated?
The wall breaking.
Is that an exaggeration? Or is that just a point they're trying to convey?
Exaggeration.
Why?
Because, I don't know.
What is?
No.
Because there's
I
many
think the flood. I think the
And he did
flooding
that with
is
his
the
fingertips.
example.
Oh yeah, that's fair. That's not.
So remember, an exaggeration is a cartoonist overdoing something.
Break the wall.
Okay?
He's over breaking the wall.
Okay, you kids aren't understanding what's going on here. He's not breaking the wall. The wall is breaking. He's trying to stop it from breaking.
It's not exaggeration. But
There is exactly. There you go. There is no exaggeration in this. This artist, grade 9s, is not using exaggeration. They're using different mechanisms, right? Okay, so let's see what's going on here. After 7 hours of wading through heightened airport security, Larry faced one final challenge. Boarding pass. How many of you have gone through the airport? Okay. How long? It's not that bad. How long did it take you to get through?
Like 20 minutes.
20 minutes. So here's your first use of exaggeration. After 7 hours. Do you see the 4 feet of snow out there?
Yeah. No.
Right? There's 4 feet of snow out there. Come on, it's been snowing all night.
No.
Another form of exaggeration. Does the airport ever strip you down naked?
No.
They might, depending on the country.
Wow.
Okay.
That's not fair.
So that's how grade 9s. Let's focus back in here. Thank you. That's how the artist is using exaggeration. No one in an airport is told to strip naked like in the middle of the security area. They're not told to strip naked in general. It also usually doesn't take 7 hours to pass through security. Okay, again, that could depend on the country and who you are as a person.
A criminal?
Or just the wrong birthplace, buddy.
Oh.
Labeling. The cartoonist will label objects, people, they'll make it clear exactly what they stand for. Okay? Is there any labeling seen in this image?
No.
Are you sure? Look again.
Gate 2.
Gate 2. What does that tell us about the image? Where is this person?
Airport.
Airport. They're using a label. Okay? What about here? We already discussed several labels.
Yes.
Right? So this wall,
And the bucket.
if the wall had no labels written on it and you didn't know who Geithner was, could you make any assumption about how this guy's doing his job?
No.
No, you have no context, no clue. But using the labels, the artist is saying that this guy, his job, he's messing up in the automobile, or he's not fixing problems in the automobile department, banks, housing, insurance. So what can you assume about how this person's doing his job according to the artist?
Not good.
Not good, right? So they're using labels to communicate that. So it's important to ask yourself, why did the cartoonist put that label down? Right? Why did they write that information on the source? And if it's written on the source, look at it, examine it, and assume that there might be importance. Because I had many students in my essay assignment, they missed a major label.
Yeah.
The source had 2 words and some of them didn't even reference that in their response. Okay, so what do you think is happening to their mark? It's going downhill, right? Okay. Okay, this one's a bit hard to understand, but I don't know what the pink slip refers to in this cartoon.
What is that?
Yeah.
Really?
Going downhill.
I don't know where that connection is made.
It's not
Last grade.
idols.
It's just a pink slip like telling you like you're like
Fired.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so look at the word choice they used, right? American, obviously. How many of you heard of the show American Idol?
I love that show.
Okay, how do you spell idol in that?
IDOL.
IDOL. What does IDLE stand for?
Like standing still.
Standing still. No, that's revving. Idling is where your hands like this. Revving is where your hands like that. Okay. So if he's okay, that makes sense then, right? If he's the next American Idol, and idle being that he's gonna sit around and do nothing, so yeah, he's probably getting fired. But you wouldn't know that if there was no words on that. It just looks like he's handing him a piece of paper. Okay. Is there any other labels in there? No. Okay. There's a couple of things going on here. Couple of things, okay? We are seeing.
Why did you gasp?
We're seeing exaggeration. Where do you see the exaggeration? Okay, big old belly. All right. Labels. What labels do you see on this? The economy. Obama's not a label. He's a person in there. Okay. What about exaggeration of Obama's face? Is Obama's face this long?
No.
No, right? Okay. What other labels are we seeing? So we see the economy. What other text? What's up? You're saying higher, right? Because like, look, the swing's touching the ground. He's not moving.
That's why. Higher. You're welcome. I don't know what the tax is.
So, yeah, at the bottom it says the analogy. The analogy being made here is that, according to this response, solving the economic problems is like pushing a really, 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 really fat guy on a swing. 4 reallys, okay?
deep mustache. Really.
Okay, I think this is the last one. Irony. Irony is the difference between the ways things are and the way things should be, or the way things are expected to be. Cartoonists often use irony to express their opinion on an issue. Hopefully you're taught about irony in LA, English, whatever, because it's not really a social studies thing to teach you that. Quite frankly, I don't fully understand it very well. Yeah, I don't know how to teach about irony. I could probably point it out to you, but when you look at a cartoon, see if you can find any irony in the situation the cartoon shows. If you can think about what point the irony might be intended to emphasize. Okay, let's look at an example. Okay, so you have a little boy wearing a Patrick Star shirt. He kind of looks a little funky. Says, is now a good time to discuss upping my allowance? His report card. What are the labels we're seeing? Like, what's going on with his? You have it on your documents. Yeah, he's failing.
He doesn't know who Patrick Star is.
That I don't know. That might be good.
Oh my god.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like an actor.
Thank you.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
If you were looking at the image, you'd see right there, Patrick Star on his shirt. Okay. Does anyone have an idea what AIG might be? I think it's probably a company